Blue skies, heavy hearts, blues in the air, mystical vibes, we're floating without a care. Atmospheric beats, hypnotizing the crowd, grooving to the rhythm, we're singing it out loud. Searching for joy, we're on a mystical ride, dancing through the night, feeling so
Atamari
alive
e te whānau
in this blue heaven
o te taimana
with
kahurangi.
peace. Harmony surrounds
I
us,
just sort of come on
love
and
will never cease.
say a few things and share a few messages. It's been a huge week. Oh my goddess. Right, we've just come through this Mary Magdalena gateway, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring the goddess through and really activate this rose line that's come for us at this time. And here I am all dressed up. It's lovely and cool down here in Aotearoa, the land of first light. But I just wanted to reach out to everybody and bring a prayer of grace, bring a prayer of love. E te atua o te ao marama, te whare wānanga o te maraikura, te whare tapu o te taimana kahurangi. Tēnei mātou e kāranga nei, kia tau mai te aroha, te rangi mārie, me te maramatanga, whakatokia, te kaha, te maia, me te manawa nui. Kia tuki ai ngā moimoia, i roto i te aroha me te kotahitanga, e nā wairua katoa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Katoa, whiti, maranga mai, te wairua. Amine. Creator of the world of light, the house of knowledge, of the creatrix, the house of the sacred blue diamond, we call to you. Let love, peace, and enlightenment descend. Plant strength, courage, and patience to achieve our dreams in love and unity. To all the spirits, we acknowledge you, we acknowledge you, we acknowledge you. Shine, 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 and spirit rise. Amen. Amen. So, we've had all this beautiful, powerful goddess frequency come through, reminding us of this embodiment that's happening. It's happening through us. It's happening from the Mother Sun. It's happening for us. It's part of our evolution. And it's part of our DNA activation, actually. We're receiving all those 24 strands of DNA here to align us so we can walk the beauty way, so we can truly anchor in the peace codes for humanity, which have been missing for a long, long time. We've been in this war zone, and we've lived and grown up that way. The whole education system and medical model is all geared to be a war against something and putting us into competition with each other instead of teaching us how to collaborate and how to work together as a whānau, as one consciousness, and not separate through all these different ideas, through culture, through languages, through all that separates, actually. That's what the Tower of Babel was about. It was there to divide and conquer humanity through the separation. They used language to start with, and then culture was the next. I would like to speak into something that I'd seen recently around cultures and around the fear of matauranga or ancient knowledge being shared. I'd seen a post recently that talked about how anybody in Europe or any places around the country who call themselves shamans or even tohunga, and how wrong that was, and how they used the rainbow as a means to connect people, and how wrong that was. And I want to just speak into that and say, actually, how right that was. Good on you. And people have to use a way of naming somebody, of describing them. And sometimes, tohunga isn't really well known, but shaman is. And it just means medicine person, right? Tohunga literally means tohu, which is the signs. We're seeing all the tohu, like just seeing a bird fly and land somewhere and start to communicate with us. That's a tohu. And na tohunga, and then ngā means many. So just the person who sees many signs, not everybody's aware of all of those synchronicities and those symbols and symptoms that we see around us. But some are gifted naturally. They were star-seeded so that they could actually do this work. We were born to do this work. Those of us who are on the ascension pathway, who are actually way showers and teaching and sharing with others our own experiences and using our gut intuition as guidance, using our whatu manawa as we see spirit receiving the messages through them, interpreting them through our crystalline consciousness, receiving them through our heart, actually working with heart intelligence, learning how to embody various frequencies so that we can actually interpret them as well. And even using our bodies as portals so we can transmute matter, we can transmute wairua, we can transmute energies. These are all part of the offerings of what a shaman, medicine person, tohunga, whatever you want to call them, really. Do I call myself that? Absolutely not. Do others people call me that? Perhaps. I don't really like to name myself, but through lack of a better choice of words, I call myself a priestess because I'm working diligently every day to bring the sacred through my body. I'm working every day to be the conduit of higher spectrum light and being the best version of myself, being alchemy in motion. We all have a responsibility to do that, because if we're not being our best version and showing up so we can shine our light into the world, then we are doing the world a disservice. Because there's only one of us here. That's the other thing. That's the other myth, that we think we're all separate, because we're different bodies. But what if you knew that there was actually only one of us here? And everyone we see around us is just different fractals of the diamond, of that diamond light refracting, and different fractals of consciousness in their God selves being reflected back to us. If we're all created gods, which is what I believe is the case, we are able to manifest our highest reality, and, we're choosing our playmates, we're choosing all the ones that we are wanting to have in our divine play, then, we have a even more responsibility, right, to shine our light, because we can't stay small anymore. That's old. That's so old. And it's not helping the world. It's hurting the world. We have to continue to dream big, to believe that it's all possible, to know in our bones that we are the shift and the change, that we're the ones bringing it through, because nobody else came, because nobody else was meant to. We were always the ones that we'd been waiting for. So it's time to shine our light unapologetically. Doesn't matter what anyone else says. Yesterday I was in the supermarket and this really grumpy Māori woman came up to me with her trolley, and she nudged my trolley, and then she looked at me like real grumpy, and I was thinking, do I even know you? She obviously knew me, or knew of me, but she didn't like me. So she nudged my trolley and then gave me a grumpy look, like, you know, and then took out all her life unaffirming foods onto the counter. This big slab of steak and, all this dairy and all this, kind of kai that she likes to eat. And then I looked at her again and she just gave me this really foul, dark, like disapproving look. And I was like, you know what? Mean people, eat my stardust. It's kind of like the best I can offer her right now. But yeah, the biggest challenge right now is for us to be nice to mean people, to people that really aren't nice to us. And even those that want to slander us and, take to print and say things about us, or even those that want to actually, do full on challenges around us. And I won't go into story around that because, that has happened to me a few times now. And yeah, the last time was the biggest one, was they brought out the big guns. It was a big crew. It was a big crew that decided that they wanted to take me out, take me down. But, they can't stop us. Yeah. This is our greatest protection, to be fully authentic, unapologetically authentic. That is our greatest protection. And when that happens, when we are fully in our divine presence and who we are choosing to be and who we are choosing to bring through, birth onto this plane. For me, the blue diamond is the game changer. That's been the way shower for me. It's showing me the magic that I have in my bones. It's showing me outside of myself that this is possible for others to receive it too. On this journey of the blue diamond, we have done that. We've achieved, I guess, what you would say, some impossible tasks. Getting our super manifestors en masse to come together and to really start to dream in this new vision, this new future, this crystal grid that we're anchoring. That is unstoppable. That's something nobody can control or try and manipulate, because it's coming from such an authentic place. It's coming from our soul light. It's us remembering who we are as these magical beings of divine light. And this is what everyone is capable of. It's not just for us. The blue diamond is in all of us. We've just got to learn how to use it properly. That is the gift for now. That's what the land of first light is offering. That's what the land of first light was always about. The blue diamond was anchored here, and it had to be through the divine feminine that it was able to be released to the world. It couldn't be done any other way. It had to be embodied. It wasn't something we could just think about. It wasn't part of anything and any kind of order. No one could claim it, but someone could discover it and know how to work with it because of all the other things that have already been in place, because of the unity of all, because the Hawaii Tapu map has shown us as well that that's what it's all about. And that shows us a whole other piece, a whole other aspect, that this map is inside of us. It's all part of our original blueprint. It's the Hawaii Tapu. It's, the what our ancestors talk about. We're going to Hawaii or Hawaii Tapu. Same, but different. And the map is showing us the way home. The map is our ability to tune into our light bodies and reconfigure it, because we're so much more than just this physical body, right? Or even the emotional, mental, spiritual, etheric, telluric bodies, astral bodies. We are so much more than that. We've also got our light body, which is what the sun has been activating in the last few years particularly, but this year it's just gone quantum. 2024, the year of the dragon. We had to come through the dragon temple, which is what we are. I work with the dragons here. I am a dragon, born in the year of the dragon, and an emerald dragon. So it was through her, or through presence of that spirit, that we were able to embody that frequency and recognize, each and every one of us has got this light that's shining from the inside out, this homoluminosity, the Maria Luminoso, the divine feminine spark, which has come through for us. And here in Aotearoa, on Mother's Day, Mother's Day Eve, we ran a dragon temple here. And the dragon temple was to open the stellar gateway of the blue diamond. That was our mission. There were 44 on the call. There were 44 on this mission. And we cracked it, whānau. We did it. We opened the stellar gateway of the blue diamond so that the following week, which was the launch of the blue diamond and all of its teachings, and the monadic group that were from various different places around the planet, and we were actually inviting more to come in as well. But those that were coming in from all over the place, we held ceremony at a specific time, and we were able to bring through the medicine of the physical blue diamond within our body temples, the earth diamond that connects to the earth magic and the earth plane, which is basically in the ring of fire, and also the earth diamond, and also reconnecting it as the rainbow bridges between the physical and the etheric planes. There's just so much to it. It's quite a big teaching, and I wouldn't be able to even do justice with trying to share all the aspects of it in this quick intro. But this is, I really just wanted to share the amazing things that are happening right now. We've just also had the Capricorn full moon, which has been incredible. Nothing short of amazing. We've also just finished the Manifestable 888, which is also incredible and amazing. So I was one of the main speakers on there. I was the 7th speaker, and oh my goddess. Yeah, it was very powerful. I was able to share the magic of the blue diamond with the world. And I'm so grateful for that. It was, yeah, very, very powerful to be able to share that magic. So whānau, it's big. It just keeps building momentum. We're getting even more codes coming through. We've got the Sirius Takarua New Year tomorrow here in Aotearoa. So it's the 25th tomorrow. We're on the eve today of the Takarua portal, the Hine Takarua celebration, Sirius New Year. It's huge. You know, this is all connected to the beauty way. This is all connected to the feminine sun, the Syrian sun, who is the mothership. And yeah, the dark star, our binary star that has come into actualization now. We know that is the case. The blue diamond is connected to her. This is the blue diamond here, the blue diamond stargate. It's about us calling in our new future. And this is the invitation. It's the invitation to us all to claim our magic, to no longer play small, to be kind, to be caring to one another, to treat everyone like Rangantira, Rā Ngāti Rā, the rainbow tribe returning, and to walk the peace way, the Rongomarairoa trail, to live it, to be it, to advocate for it, to always be seeking peace. We don't want to have war anymore. The war is an illusion. It's all those unhealed aspects of our soul playing out in the world. And, you know, when we think about how we are the consciousness being expressed outside of ourselves, because, you know, the whole world is just like a big mirror. It's like a big reflection. Then it makes us even more responsible for how we think, how we feel, for how we choose to be and show up in the world. When we are choosing the peace way, we are always looking at solutions and ways that we can bring peace and harmony to the world. Even change the way we communicate with each other, because it's all about relationships now. We've got to really work on our relationships, our interrelationships, our interpersonal skills, how we are communicating with each other, how we are showing up for each other, and actually bringing correct perspective as well, because if someone is being untruthful, or if they're dismissing or not being authentic, or being out of alignment to the higher order, then we need to say something. We need to speak our truth, because this is what the blue diamond is all about as well. We need to be able to speak truth to people in a way that can engage them and make ourselves and them accountable for our truth and our words and what we are sharing. Because we can't be pretending to spiritually bypass things anymore. We can't just gloss over. Everything is about precision now. It's about us being precise so that we can walk this path, so we can go to Hawaii Tapu. We can lighten up. We can have our heart as light as a feather, so that when it comes to that being weighed by the scales of balance of ma'at, we are able to ascend properly. Because anything that has density in our field, anyone that has density in our field, if you feel a charge towards someone, something, we need to start to clear it. We need to be able to find it within us. not necessarily to forgive, but to accept. Because forgiveness and acceptance are two totally different things. And acceptance is actually a very high frequency. It's higher than forgiveness. Forgiveness expects something of us, whereas acceptance is just almost like allowing it to just exist and not attach to it. Because we can't change anybody else. We can only change the way we feel about something. We can only change ourselves. This is the real alchemy, whānau, right here in this body temple. We're here temporarily. This is a gift. It's an asset. It is the gold. The greatest gold is our currency and our frequency. So it's our responsibility to shine as bright as we can so that we can be the living alchemy. And that's how we're going to transmute this earth. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the dark. Work with those darker spaces, accept them. Lots of people see, demons outside of themselves and, they point at others, their hand pointing this way at another person, naming and shaming and blaming them for their experience, or even for just showing up and saying things that they don't agree with. And that can be enough to set up a war. But know that that's all just illusion. It's all superficial. What was really important is that we're stepping up. It comes squarely back to us. We're stepping up and we're bringing relationship, good relationship, into every situation. And sometimes if we can't have good relationship, then we just have to accept that that is how it's going to need to be. So that's the message I have for you today. I'm wishing you all a fantastic Sirius New Year. This is my message of Sirius New Year. Nā mihi o te rā hau, nā mihi o te rā o te hine takarua. And very much looking forward to doing more temples in the future for our Friday temples. Please join us on the Kopu Venus Temple, which is the Kopu Temple of the Blue Diamond. And also we have the Lion's Gate coming up too. So I'm looking forward to roaring like a lion. And we're going to have a temple beautiful here, right here in Kopu, which I'm very much looking forward to, with all of my closest geographically, close geographical locations, whānau who are coming, who can make it here for a couple of days. So very much looking forward to that. So in the meantime, bountiful blessings to you all. I love you all. You are another me. Don't ever forget that. And we're here to set each other free. Kia tātou katoa me ata pai o tō tātou arikia I hukaraiti me te aroha te atua, me te whiwhinga tahitanga ki te wairua tapu. Ake, ake, ake. Amene.
Blue skies, heavy hearts, blues in the air, mystical vibes, we're floating without a care. Atmospheric beats, hypnotizing the crowd, grooving to the rhythm, we're singing it out loud. Searching for joy, we're on a mystical ride,